Let me ask you something. When life knocked you down, who picked you up? When you question your worth, who reminded you that you still matter? Because in this noisy, disconnected world, there is no greater gift, no greater force than someone who believes in you when you don't even believe in yourself. That person, they are not just important, they are rare, they are gold, they are everything. I want you to take a second and think, do you have someone like that? That one person whose number is burned into your memory. Do you have that person? Not because you call them in your victories, but because they are the first name you reach for when the world feels like it's closing in. I know, I've been there. And if you're listening right now, chances are you have too. And if you're lucky enough to have someone like that in your corner, then let me say this clearly. Please cherish that person. Because the truth is, we live in a world where it's easier to swipe, to scroll, to judge, than it to show up. Where silence is louder than support. And too often people are too caught up in their own chaos to hear yours. And this became painfully clear during the COVID, if you remember, because isolation. And isolation wasn't just physical, it was emotional, psychological. And in that stillness, many of us realize just how rare real support really it is. I experienced this. But even in the darkest hours, there is often one voice that cuts through the noise. One presence that stays even when the world walks away and turns back on you. Who is that person? Well, that person can be your parent, a mentor, a partner, a brother, a sister, a friend. Doesn't matter what label they wear. What matters is that when you were empty, they poured into you. When you were silent, they heard you. When you're breaking, they held you together. And maybe, just maybe, I say just maybe, they saved you without even knowing. We all look at likes. We chase followers, we wear validation like an armor. But let me be blunt. You don't need 10,000 people to cheer for you on social media. You need one person who sees you off camera, who sees your mess, who sees your fear, who sees your soul and doesn't flinch. Let me share something very personal, my story, which cut so deep into me. I'll never forget my first business meeting in Australia. That minute I opened my mouth, that guy told me, "You will never make it. Your English isn't fluent. You're not one of us. And above all, he told me you're doomed to fail." They didn't just question my words, they questioned my worth. But there was one person who didn't buy into that, who stood by me when everyone else doubted me. Let me tell you something. That moment, that belief, it changed everything. Because all it takes, one person to change your story, one person to see your future, not your flaws. So, I'm going to ask you something very important. Who is the person that never gave up on you? Ask yourself, who is that person? You know who they are. They showed up when you were too tired to try. They didn't flinch when you cried. They didn't run when you failed. They stayed next to you in a world that is often transactional. The loyalty, it's transformational. That's correct. Look, I know, I get it. We all been burned. We all trusted the wrong people. Being abandoned, rejected, dismissed. But don't let the ones who hurt you blind you to the ones who held you. Because those people, those ones who stayed, they are rare. And they are worth everything, literally everything. So here's your challenge. My challenge as well. Right now, today, I'm challenging you. Reach out to them. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait until life slows down. Tell them, call them, write them. Yeah, you can write them. Let them know that you believed in me and I'll never forget that. Tell them that you believe in me and you will never forget that. Because you know what happens when we thank people who held us up? We rise. And we help someone else rise with us. That's what makes life meaningful. That's what turns pain into purpose. And I know what the pain it is. I've been in a war. I've been hammered, injured. That's what creates real connection of both starving for it. And maybe, just maybe, you become that person for someone else. Because what someone gave you, what someone gave to you, you know, have power to give back. Let me close this podcast with something. There are the 3 people in my life. People I'll never stop thanking, not because they fixed me, but because they refused to leave me when I was at my lowest. They saw light in me when I only saw darkness, pitch black. So to them, I say now and always, thank you for believing in me when I forgot how. And that I want to say thank you over and over again. This is the life, the battlefield. And if this message hit home for you, don't keep it for yourself. Share it, leave it, and most importantly, be it. Because someone out there is waiting for your belief in them, your belief, just like someone once believed it in you. So let's not just talk about connection. Let's live it. Until next time, stay bold, stay grateful, and never forget the ones who stayed. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let me know in the comment section below who was that person who believed in you.